Tom Cruise. What do we know about him? He's very tiny in stature, perhaps a closeted homosexual, and a Scientologist. And I know what you're thinking, isn't that what many people say about you, Roddy? But that's not true. Only my most intimate friends would ever say that about me. And what do they know? And he's starring in Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning. Yeah. They finally figured out this mission, it's impossible. I reckon let's stop doing them. Now, like a lot of Mission Impossible movies, I've noticed it's filmed in Europe. Yeah. So, which means that the American film goers can have a little tour of Europe without the inconvenience of actually getting a passport. A lot of these movies are like that. Jason Bourne movies are like that. Except in a Jason Bourne movie, they'll have a command center with Tommy Lee Jones in a headset and 40 guys with computers, and they're all following Jason Bourne around Waterloo Station in London or something, you know. Where is he now? He's gone into the Wimpy Bar. Get him on camera too. Oh, Jesus Christ, he's in the Weatherspoons now. Get him out of that place. He'll never survive it. Oh my God, it's over. He just went in Greg's Bakery. These are all places where you can purchase inedible food in Britain. If you do go to Britain, stay away and avoid these places at all costs. I'm basically saving your life right now. Of course, James Bond started all that, you know, going to exotic places and murdering people. He was also the guy that came up with the witty saying after you've just executed someone, you know. I've just sawn your head off. I hope you don't lose your head because I've just sawn it off. Did you like that one, Moneypenny? Not one of my best, I admit. Yes. A lot of people don't realize that these Hollywood movies, many of them are just made in Hungary, even though it's supposed to be London or Paris or something, because they have a lot of good film subsidies. So I highly recommend going there. Buda and Pest. Beautiful city. Highly recommend going there, unless of course you're an asylum seeker, in which case I'd keep going. But now, as we all know, Tom Cruise is 62 inches tall. No, he's 62 years old, which is amazing. He looks good. Yeah, I mean, obviously he's dyed his hair, but it's not full Paul McCartney. Remember when Paul McCartney used to have that sort of chemo wig thing that he was wearing and pretending that it was his natural hair color? But not Tom. He's looking well. He still does his own stunts. And believe me, in this film, there are many cunning stunts. It's filled with them. There's one where he literally jumps off a couch in front of Oprah Winfrey. That one was terrifying, I mean, for his career and reputation. Now, Ving Rhames is also in this film, which means when you're watching it, you're going, hey, is that Marcellus Wallace from Pulp Fiction? What's he doing in this film? Is he about to get sexually assaulted by a hillbilly again? And then get medieval on his ass? Ving Rhames, I actually heard that he was in a sort of experimental avant-garde theatre troupe when he was younger. You don't really picture him being that kind of arty-farty type, do you? Maybe because he's got the physique of someone that could bite off Mike Tyson's other ear. And of course, the other co-star is the wonderful Shaun of the Dead, Simon Pegg, with the unfortunate last name. Who knows, maybe that's how him and Tom were first introduced to each other. In the movie, the President of the US appears, and she's a woman of colour. Great prediction, guys. Masterful prophetic abilities. The President is portrayed by Angela Bassett, who also played Tina Turner. I wish Tina Turner could have been the President of the US. She would have been great. Any disputes with other world leaders, she could have just wrapped her thighs around their heads, you know? They would have agreed to anything. You'd probably have to pry Putin's fucking head out for that. He'd be having the time of his life. I heard that Prince Charles had a bit of a thing for Tina Turner. He thought she had really beautiful legs. Imagine Prince Charles and Tina Turner making love. Sorry for ruining your day. In the movie, there's a scene with biplanes. And when I say biplanes, for our younger viewers, I don't mean like non-binary aircraft. I mean airplanes from the First World War with two sets of wings. Anyway, there's a real-life stunt that Tom Cruise does where he's hanging off one of the wings of the biplane. It's amazing. I mean, let's face it, Tom Cruise is completely mental, you know? Not because of the stunt, but because he believes in Scientology. Apart from biplanes in the film, there's like submarines, jet aircraft, helicopters. I think I saw a unicycle. Basically everything the Pentagon spends $1 trillion on every year. Approximately, you know. They mislay a few $100 billion here and there. Some general goes, oops, I think I mislaid it in the back of a taxi. Naughty me. I know it's a thing about these action films filmed in London. They always use the same locations, you know. There's Big Ben, there's London Eye, there's Trafalgar Square. If they really wanted to represent London, the locations they would use would be like a fried chicken shop next to an unemployment centre. Anyway, I'd say the film's looks like it's going to be pretty good. Tom Cruise usually has a pretty good quality control of his films. They're usually quite fun, you know. I like Tom Cruise. He's sort of a dynamic actor. I mean, the reason he's small is because the planet he comes from has a higher gravitational force than Earth. But I would suggest that you go see it, and also that you subscribe and like someone else's channel. No, this channel. I've never done this before. I would have to think. I'm going to just edit this out. Just do, I don't know. Just do something. Have a nice day. How about that one?